Oh, I think we're at the end of the first going into the second. I think this virus will be with us for years, to be honest with you. Now they're saying the vaccine maybe in 2 years. That's a long time. We'll have to wait and see, but I think the virus will stay with us. And at the markets, every time there's a hint of a vaccine, the market takes off and goes up. And then it just settles back down. Yesterday, we saw the market just capitulate on negative news. Now it's back up. It was up 800 earlier today. I mean, we're off that high. But I think you'll see the volatility, which we love. Traders love volatility. So we play the volatility all the time. You hate to take advantage of people's suffering, but I mean, we're making more money now than we've ever made in the last 2 years, to be honest with you. It's been incredible. Yeah, well, the Fed policy, we're not all for it. I mean, going to zero and keeping it here for years, what's going to happen if there is a real emergency? And our biggest problem with the Fed and with the administrations, they've given out so much money, trillions, that we don't know if we can ever get out of this. So eventually it's going to come back to bite us, I think. All this printing of money, low interest rates, that's good if you have a job, you want a mortgage. But for a lot of people, savers, it's horrible. For retirees, it's horrible, And like you mentioned, the market's funny. Yeah, the market's up 800 points every now and then, down 800, so they go crazy. But if you really look at things, Jackie, it's 1 or 2 stocks that can move this market. Boeing, last year, the market up 300 points just on Boeing, or down 300 just on Boeing. So, I mean, a lot of times we hear the market's up 500 points. It's 2 stocks. It could be Boeing, it could be Apple, it could be Amazon, but it's not reflective of the whole market. That's why when the S&P went over 10,000, that was a big move for traders. Because that's the news cycle, whether it's rioters in the street, whether it's a virus that's with us, or Trump says something outrageous, it moves the needle so quickly, and that's what's going on. And negative rates is not something the traders like to hear. They do it in Europe, but then they're in recession forever over there, it seems. So we really don't like to see that, and I think they have no course now. They have to go negative because, like I said, I think this virus is with us for a couple of years at least. If a vaccine's on the horizon 18 months from now, so it'll be with us for at least 2 years. I don't see the market really forming a bottom or a top. I just see the market rolling back and forth. And because the swings are so big, because traders are just trading the volatility, we get these huge swings like you saw yesterday. So I continue to see that. I think the summer could build a stronger market, a stronger base, because they say the virus seems to weaken in the summer. If that's the case, you can see positive news, and then you'll see the conventions will be over. That'll be done with. The politics will be just between Trump and Biden. And I think that'll smooth things down a little once that's out of the way. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think it's going to be a pretty calm summer. You'll see some volatility, and it'll be the news cycle on the coronavirus, where it heads it. If in fact we're seeing some spikes right now, if they continue, do we close the economy? I don't think there's any way we can go back and close the economy. And I think we're better prepared for the second wave of this virus. We know, I think, how to handle it better with the ventilators, with medicine, with masks, and being very, very cautious. And hopefully people understand that, and still, even though you got the all clear button basically in a lot of places, still you want to be very safe, wear your mask, social distance, and I think it'll work.